Overall, it was really fun, that's for sure.
Well, let's step back from doubles for a second and drop right into this top 8 singles bracket. And
this is going to be so hyped.
Let's touch on who's actually still alive here.
Okay. So we got IceNinja, native here. Probably the only Palutena in Canada. Definitely Ontario. We got Poke, he is Luigi main. He kind of teaches the other Luigis who are in Ontario. He's like really well known for his mashing. He always gets like the gimps with the Cyclone. He always rises without a jump. Like he's really well known for that. Outside of that, everyone else, these are the only 2 players from this region left. So it's a shame they have to play each other first, right? But, you know, sometimes the bracket falls that way.
That's just sometimes how the bracket works. And a lot of that might actually be with the crazy streak that Supergirl Kells has had.
Oh, my God.
I mean, she's guaranteed top 5 at a massive tournament.
Exactly.
That is just such an accomplishment.
Yeah, there's actually 3 players from her region here. There's Supergirl Kells, who you just mentioned, Sonic player. There's Holy Nightmare, Ally's brother, great Raw player. And then, of course, there's Ally. Who else is left in top 8? We have, I'm trying to look over there. Nairo, of course. How can we forget that? And then, okay, Poke always does this to practice his mashing, but I tried telling him once, don't do that on stream because it's so annoying.
Yeah, it really is. It really is jarring, but even there, you can take that moment and just appreciate how quick Poke's mash game is. It's insane.
I actually asked him once, I'm like, how do you do that? He's like, you don't mash, you just vibrate your thumb.
Oh, the vibrate method. See, I've heard the slide, the vibrate I know is really good too. A really firm fist bump, and we're going to Battlefield for game number 1. Okay. IceNinja, a lot of folks consider this player to be one of the best Palutena players on the planet, and he's actually going to be squaring off against his teammate Poke.
Yeah, they actually did team in doubles. Yeah, it's good for you for mentioning that because they always team in doubles. It's not like they just like found each other. They're good friends. They team all the time. So it's a shame they have to play each other. But Palutena, or IceNinja I should say, he's really well known for doing all the platform cancels with his up B. You'll probably see it so many times. But Poke also known for punishing it.
True, and Poke, of course, he's known in your region as a laboratory monster.
We call him the Canadian Mewtwo King. He is a student of this game. He learns this frame, this move comes out on this frame, this move beats that move. He loves just learning everything about this game.
So as far as this matchup goes, I feel like he might be one of the most well-versed folks on the planet.
Yeah.
Honestly, given the fact that he teams so often with IceNinja, there aren't very many tricks that IceNinja probably has, and I'm not sure by percentages on what the matchup is like, but I can't say that it's probably going to be too nice for a character like Palutena.
Yeah, I would assume Luigi wins it. I think from previous history between these 2 players, you would think Luigi wins it. Poke usually gets the better of IceNinja, but it's by no means free. IceNinja always puts up a good fight. He does take games. So this will be really interesting to see who comes out this time when all the pressure is there, you know?
And of course, whenever you're talking about these Mario Brothers, one of the quick questions you have to ask is the same question you ask whenever you're dealing with Ryu in Street Fighter. How do I deal with the fireball? What do I do?
Yeah.
And IceNinja does have a couple of tools to deal with that. The reflect, of course, but I'm thinking about maybe that back air, how it has a little bit of invulnerability to beat out some of Poke's approaches.
Yeah, exactly. For those of you that don't know, any move that uses her shield is invulnerable. So her dash attack and her back air, I think those are the only 2. And IceNinja loves using those moves because he knows people try to challenge Palutena, and sometimes it's just not the best idea.
I mean, pardon my pun, but he's going to use them to kind of poke into Poke's zone. But beyond that, Poke has no trouble really getting that initial grab and taking the stock. That might be one of the few times I've seen an up throw from Luigi get the KO, but whenever the neutral is this non-committal, I suppose we're in for a long one.
Exactly, yeah. Poke's very patient. He doesn't mind just waiting if he has the lead. Like you see, he'll throw fireballs, make you come to him. And IceNinja has to get this kill. He's pretty good at securing kills. Like, he'll get the upper. Oh, barely misses.
Yeah, Poke knows. Putting in that air dodge just in time before IceNinja could capitalize with that up air. Yeah.
I like how IceNinja went for the pivot grab there because I think if you DI in, the up air is much more likely to hit, or I think even guaranteed at some %, so he tried to mix it up.
What an answer that we're seeing from IceNinja. That up tilt is such a meaty hitbox.
Exactly.
It covered so much. I really don't know what Poke could have done to get out of that situation.
Exactly. I think if he jumped or standard get it, he's going to get hit by that no matter what. It stays out for so long. He had to roll, but it was a guessing game at that point.
And he's going to take a ride on IceNinja's disco stick right now.
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
ridiculous, those jabs. But IceNinja still has a long way to go as far as actually taking the lead goes. Poke right now is looking comfortable, but IceNinja is finding ways to break the zone. What a beautiful usage of that reflect there and the down tilt to get some coverage on the ground as well.
He's covering these ledge options so well. And he turns, oh, I thought he read that roll, but Poke quicker.
This is on Poke, kind of to have that same level of ledge coverage that we've seen from IceNinja. Can he make the retort? Can he answer back?
All in all, pretty even game so far. Poke seems like he's winning the neutral more often, but percent-wise, it's nowhere out of IceNinja's way to come back.
And against most characters, spot dodging against a jab is not necessarily the best thing in the world, but the nature of Palutena is she has long range, but not necessarily the quickest options.
Exactly, yeah. Like, her frame data isn't the greatest, but she's like, I honestly think she's a really underrated character. Her moves are pretty good.
You know, she's got some tools, and that bear, of course, being one of them. Poke slammed to the right side of this battlefield.
He's going to cover the ledge. Oh, with a jab to dash attack.
What a confirm from IceNinja. He's really making this character look viable, but
Poke SDs. He just clips the bottom of battlefield there. That's unfortunate.
And these are just two great friends. Having a match like that end in that particular fashion is not what either player is looking for.
Like, of course you're going to take it, right? We take those, but you never want to beat like a close friend of yours because of something like an SD. You want to win, like you want to outplay them, or you want to have a close match, but SDing's never fun.
Never fun. So now Poke trying to, I guess, figure out some sort of a counter pick against IceNinja. What do you think it was that made IceNinja keep up with Poke? We, of course, saw those great ledge coverage options overall, but what else was it that contributed to that game being the way that it was?
I think his use of his just single jab is really good. He always, he told me once that characters that are like floaty and like the Mario Bros, or they're not fast followers, they will just get caught where you could do jab jab or jab dash attack, and he's just using that so well. And on top of that, I think his ledge game has been phenomenal. That's putting in so much work for him.
Yeah, and it all kind of comes together, right? He uses the jabs kind of to force Poke towards the corner.
Exactly.
Gets him off stage, and that's when Palutena's solid edge guard really comes into play. Beyond that, also the usage of the reflect. That's one of the ways he's choosing to deal with the fireball.
Like you said, it's kind of like Ryu in Street Fighter. You have to learn how to deal with the fireballs, and I feel like IceNinja has learned over his time playing Poke.
He really has. I mean, how many grabs has Poke really gotten throughout this series so far?
And Poke is a grappler. He's known in this region. He also plays Donkey Kong, which I was going to mention in character select, that he might switch, but he's opting not to. He loves the characters that will get these confirms off grabs, these combos or kill confirms, and he's not getting them here. So IceNinja is just playing really well.
He really is, but off stage, Poke finding the opening and actually getting a great deal of damage. Things are looking a bit rough right now for IceNinja.
But I feel like game one was kind of similar, right? Poke was winning in the first stock, and Palutena just brought it right back.
Oh, what a run from Poke.
That was a quick run.
Yeah, the quick little stops he did. So good at mixing up exactly what attack he'd be doing as a follow-up.
Yeah. IceNinja, again, his ledge play is so nice.
Oh, baiting out the air dodge and coming up huge with that F smash.
Oh.
What a play from IceNinja to take the first stock in this second game. But Poke answering back with a big aerial of his own.
Sorry, I always say that when you get that first stock lead, it feels so good. But when their opponent retaliates, it's like, oh my god, my lead is gone that fast.
Yeah, it hurts. It's like winning $1 million and then someone saying, oh wait, we made a mistake. It goes to your cousin instead.
The car you took here cost $1 million, so we're just going to take that right back.
Yeah, I'm still salty. Getting back into the game itself, Poke right now forcing IceNinja into the corner, but that's exactly where he needed to be to get that back throw and force Poke away. Might have been actually one of the few times we've seen IceNinja with an edge guard.
Yeah. I think he opted for the back throw there because he realized his ledge play is really good, but Poke got back on stage pretty quickly that time.
Now I want to see the adaptation from IceNinja. How is he going to be punishing that jump that we saw from Poke?
Yeah, exactly. He does go for like hard up smash reads sometimes. If he thinks you're going to jump or roll, he'll like run to where you end up rolling and up smash, but he seems more safe now, just throwing out the meaty options.
I'll tell you what, IceNinja was a couple of pixels away from getting poked by that forward smash. I mean, even the angling that Poke did just to cover the drift down was fantastic.
Exactly.
You look at Poke and you can already see someone who really is a master of this character.
Exactly. He knows that oh my god, he read the air dodge with the Cyclone, but that will not kill yet. Only at 89%.
Great decision so far from Poke, but now he's the one who's actually pretty far behind and launched off stage. This is again where IceNinja has been so present, but
not
the
again.
SD this time will be coming from IceNinja.
Look at Poke's face. He doesn't want to win like that with his boy.
This set actually, I was going to put a plug for one of our primary sponsors, LifeCap, but I think that this is really sponsored by Olive Garden based on how much spaghetti we're seeing.
Honestly, it's like such a close match throughout the entire set, and then boom, SD at the end.
Yeah, that's too bad. Like, these matches going back and forth have been nail-biters.
Yeah, they've been really close.
And maybe on paper, the matchups between a character like Palutena and a character like Luigi might not be the best.
Yeah.
But because these two know each other so well, they make it work.
They're both PR'd in this region. Poke's slightly higher, but nothing crazy. They're on like relatively the same level. So I think it definitely comes down to how much you know about each other, right? And we can definitely see that. Sometimes Poke is trying to mix up his ledge options because he knows IceNinja loves covering all of them.
So going off of that, what do you think it is that both of these players have picked up on? What sort of counterplay are we expecting going into this third game?
Okay, I think IceNinja has realized that Poke, I think he already realized this in game 1, that Poke loves these grab combos. He's like just so well known for going for all these grabs, and IceNinja has done a really good job avoiding them. And then Poke, on the other hand, knows that his character is not that great off stage, while IceNinja is really good at using his character off stage.
That's right.
So Poke's trying to alleviate that by maybe landing on stage or mixing up his landing options.
I'll tell you what, he's starting to find some of those grabs that are so critical to Luigi's gameplay. And right now, IceNinja just nowhere to run. Bullied into this corner.
Yeah.
He's being put on timeout right now.
Poke's telling him, I don't care if you SD, I'll just outplay this game.
Interesting usage actually with the auto reticle there. It's not an option we see from a lot of Palutenas actually in neutral.
Yeah,
maybe as an opponent is recovering.
Yeah, I think that's the first time he's used it this set. Maybe an accident, maybe not, I'm not really sure.
Sometimes you just need those mix-ups to throw off the tempo and the timing of the game overall.
There's a few moves I think that it's good to use them just to show your opponent that they have to look out for it, you know?
Right. Respect all of my options.
Exactly.
But right now, IceNinja has to respect the level of gameplay that Poke is bringing to the table.
Poke's so patient. Throws him off stage and just says, come back to me, I'm winning. And this neutral is crazy. So, like, patient, and they just want one hit.
Poke knew that there really wasn't much that IceNinja could do. It looked like he was feigning back to catch IceNinja in case he decided to warp towards center stage. Yeah,
like I said, IceNinja loves the warp cancels, and Poke knows that. Like, everyone, all the higher level players here knows that IceNinja is really well known for the warp cancels.
IceNinja has been on fire whenever it comes to ledge coverage. This could be an opportunity for him, going for the dare.
Oh, and he's still there.
Oh.
Poke shaking his head. I don't know what happened there. Did he got caught out of a jump, maybe?
You know, I'll definitely have to review some of the footage.
Yeah.
Somebody send me some live caps.
Give me that odd shot. So Palutena with the lead, even despite having pretty much playing from behind the entire game. Oh my god, was that a 2-frame or a regrab?
Slingshotted really off of that side.
Off the stage, off the side blast one, he went all over.
Wow.
I love IceNinja's movement, oh my god.
Yeah, he's incorporating some empty hops just to keep Poke consistently guessing.
Yeah, and Palutena's empty hop is pretty quick. Like, she falls pretty fast if you fast fall her.
And a beautiful roll around from Poke. I'm surprised he didn't get a grab afterwards.
Yeah. Because we know he does like going for them, so I'm surprised he didn't even try.
Especially at this kind of a low percent. Luigi gets so much utility off of those grabs, but I guess when you're backed into the corner time and time again, there really isn't much room to work with.
Yeah. And IceNinja goes for the hard read up smash, doesn't pay out. Poke really patient that time.
I love the coverage on that roll back as well with those jabs, just catching IceNinja. But as far as actual damage goes, it's been all about IceNinja.
Exactly. By looking at neutral, you wouldn't really notice. It looks like they're kind of going back and forth. But then you look at the percents, and IceNinja is so far ahead.
Yeah, he really is.
I like that he just throws out the reflect, just in case. He's like, you can't just throw fireballs. This might be out there.
And even there, he's so proficient with the perfect shields as well.
You can tell he definitely has practiced this matchup, because it definitely didn't go this way like a year ago. Poke used to be pretty dominant.
Well, I guess that IceNinja didn't expect that reflect to go that way either.
Yeah.
Poke finding an opportunity, but IceNinja greets him with the back of his shield.
And let's see IceNinja's ledge coverage. He's been known for covering them really well. Oh.
And that might have been one of the few times he actually went for a roll there. I noticed that IceNinja was ready to react to it, but didn't have the proper punish perfectly positioned.
He wanted the dare. I think it's a little bit too late. Oh, the jab. Luigi's jab, such a good move.
And another big bear from IceNinja.
Quick rar.
He's up 2-1.
This is, I would consider this an upset. Poke is definitely ranked higher. He would be the favorite, not by a crazy margin, but IceNinja is playing really, really well. Hard to deal with this kind of play when a Palutena is just moving so well against a character like Luigi, who can't really shield aerials too well because he just slides so far.
And let's address the elephant in the room. The reason why IceNinja is dressed up the way that he is, he feels like the costume gives him power. But
he does.
Wow, Poke brimming with power right now, and he's actually pulling out the Captain Falcon.
I haven't seen him play Captain Falcon in a lot. I have seen it in tournament, but it's rare. Like, it's like a hard counter pick. Wow, I'm actually really surprised. Maybe he's not. He's thinking about it.
He's considering it.
Okay, looks like it is.
You know, there's a good chance he just really wants the mobility in this case.
Yeah, because Palutena or IceNinja in general, they move. He was moving really well, right? Look at their handshake.
Yeah. Well, beyond that, just think about Palutena as a character. Again, we're talking about someone who has great range, but not the quickest attacks.
Exactly.
And who's a character that can punish those type of options? Yeah. Someone with the speed of Falcon.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a really good idea for Poke to bring out someone who can deal with this much better.
Of course, just like Luigi, Falcon gets so much off of those grabs. No surprise we're seeing Poke go for it so consistently.
Yeah.
But beyond that, Falcon is even more frail off the ledge than a character like Luigi is. And what a scramble that we saw on stage left.
Yeah,
both players just duking it out back and forth, but IceNinja has been able to make it within 2%.
I think that first 40 seconds just played at this left ledge here. They're just going nuts at each other.
Tied game, but that bear might be all the difference Poke needs. And he's just going to go ahead and keep those jabs out.
That covers standard get up and jump, so it's not a bad option.
And looking forward, I think that Tilt Ninja might roll next time, and Poke might be a level ahead, maybe get a punishment, but right now, punishment coming out from IceNinja.
That was like the slickest little edge guard, just tips him with the nair, and he knows that Captain Falcon, as you said, very frail off stage, so he just falls. Oh my god!
And he called the roll, but it wasn't from the ledge, it was to the ledge.
Oh my god, that was so smart.
Huge plays coming out from both players. This is such a wonderful set to watch, and it's only the first set of the evening.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped for this top 8. And as we said, these guys are friends, but they are not afraid to style on each other. If he thinks you're going to roll, he will F-smash you.
And that's what I was talking about before. IceNinja wasn't phased by those multiple jabs. He jumps up again. Poker's expecting him to roll onto the stage and actually misses a punish opportunity.
Yeah. It's left side of the stage again. They just love it here. I've never seen that move in my life.
I guess whenever the opponent is landing ambiguously, you need an option like that.
That's very true, yeah. Sometimes they like to swivel back and forth, so just pick something that covers both.
Poke on the verge of getting eliminated. Like you mentioned, this would be quite the upset.
Yeah.
A really good win for IceNinja, who usually loses to Poke.
Yeah, and he actually had another win before this. He beat Holy Nightmare to get to top 8 in winners.
That's amazing.
I forgot who he lost to get here, but yeah. And Poke off stage, as we said, not the easiest for Captain Falcon to come back, but he does.
Yeah, actually getting the Falcon dive. Maybe a chance here for Poke. IceNinja just needs one good option, and he ends up finding it, dropping low with the nair. And it's going to be IceNinja. He's going to be hugging his teammate, and he's going to be advancing in this bracket.
Yeah, IceNinja takes it 3-1. Lots of love between these two players. They've been teaming for a long time now. Probably, I would say, the second best static team in Ontario.
You can tell their synergy. I mean, those high fives are something.
Yeah.